When Brian Schottenheimer said this,
but we need your support. Let's go put together a kick-ass coaching staff and win a lot of football games. Go Cowboys.
he meant it. Let's talk about new offensive line coach, Connor Riley. I got thoughts, man. I got thoughts. Him, Clayton Adams. Let's go. Let's get to it. Hey, man, the Cowboys is doing some stuff. Like Brian Schottenheimer, he gets it. Okay, this was another A-plus hire, and we're about to talk about it. But before we do, this video is brought to you guys by BetUS. BetUS has all your betting needs, Super Bowl parlays, Super Bowl plays, anything that you could think of betting-wise, BetUS has you taken care of. I'll be watching some NBA tonight. If you want to put a ticket in for NBA, BetUS has everything you need. The information will be in the description box. Let's talk about how these schemes that new offensive line coach, because your offensive line coach is very, very important. No, he's not going to be calling plays, but he was an offensive coordinator at Kansas State. New offensive line coach Connor Riley. Let's talk about how some of his schemes marry with some of Clayton Adams' schemes and just the alignment. Okay, so this is another Brian Schottenheimer very, very smart hire. Bringing in people who are smart as him, maybe even a little bit smarter than him when it comes to O-line play. You saw some really good cutoff blocks. You saw some details within the blocking schemes. That's one thing. So the alignment with the staff is there. This isn't some one-off where Brian Schottenheimer has this vision, but Mike Solari has this vision. And yes, that is a knock on Mike Solari because, to be honest with you, the whole offensive line took a step back. They didn't really know what they were doing at times. You didn't see much creativity. With this guy, with Clayton Adams, you will see creativity. I love what he has going on. Now, let's talk about marrying the two schemes. And I went through a few plays from Arizona last year, from Kansas State last year. And here's a gem. Here's a nugget. Here's a needle in a haystack. Not only did I go through a few plays, but there's a running back prospect coming out of Kansas State, DJ Giddens. He's on the K-State film, and I got to tell you, he's somebody that in the later rounds, 4th, 5th rounds, he makes a lot of sense. Isn't going to be the fastest guy, but he does everything well. 3-down player. I really like DJ Giddens. I really like this hire. Let's get to the film. All right, so marrying Clayton Adams and Connor Riley's scheme. Connor Riley, a lot of misdirection, a lot of GT counter, a lot of pull schemes. One thing that you saw on tape was that these guys were extremely disciplined. That backside cutoff, if you're going to pull and do pin pull and GT counter and, +1 runs with your H-back and, all those types of runs, same side counter. Power is a run. It's not a play. It's a guard pulling. You want to be +1, all that type of stuff. You better have that backside cutoff. You better know how to peel off and get to the backer, and you better be disciplined, and that's what I saw on film at K-State. So as we run this play forward, again, guys, just GC counter. It's beautiful. It is beautiful, guys. It's poetry in motion. Look at all that movement. All right, and look at the defense, okay? The defense has to align this way, and they don't have to align that way, but there's rules for how they are aligned, okay? You're going to align to the strength side because your defense is reading the strength a certain way. All right, so let's get this play side double. Bam. Watch us peel off the 7 right there. Let's ear hole him. Let's go. And look at DJ Giddens with a great run. Okay, I can block you 4. You got to get 8. You got to get 9. You got to get 10. Again, this is it's poetry in motion. Skip pull 75. Backside cutoff, guys. Backside cutoff with the guard. 77 has a reach. Look at the insert from the H-back. Bow. So now we're +1. Okay? So now that backer, as we're +1, that backer has to scrape over the top. Let's look at it. Backer, scrape over the top. Takes a bad angle. We get enough of him, 83. We off to the races. And again, like I said, Giddens isn't fast. But again, look at these bodies moving. Bow. Now this hits more like in a trap vibe. Right downhill. So this is more that same side vibe. Because what happens is teams will set their 3-tech. If you're in sidecar to the left, they'll set their 3-tech away from your running back. No problem. No problem. Let's use that against them. 3 techs over there. 1 tech jumps. Look at 5. He jumps in the wrong gap. Makes it easy on the center. Okay. Let's whack that 3. Bow. Downhill. Downhill attitude run. Great run, DJ Giddens. I'm telling you guys, he's a 4th, 3rd round guy. He's not the fastest, but he has great vision and he catches the ball very, very well. All right, let's get to some of the Cardinals film this year. All right, motion. Oh, what does that look like? Okay. Now, this will be split zone. So we're going to set it up as in we're zone stepping to the right. And that was Trey Benson. Maybe that's Ashton Genty running for the Cowboys. You guys let me know what you think about the Connor Riley signing. Again, he was well decorated as an offensive line, offensive mind at K-State. Really, really respected in college football. His rushing numbers at K-State, they speak for themselves. The Cowboys flew him out, brought him in, picked his brain, and ultimately they hired him. What do you guys think about the hiring? What do you guys think about the scheme that the Cowboys will be implementing? I think we're going to run the football, and I think we're going to run the football well. These hirings make a lot of sense. It's your boy, Footsdaking, as always. Thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I can't do it without y'all. Peace.